Hey guys, how you doing today? I wanted to show you this beautiful plant. Take a look at her. Look at the leaves on this beauty. And then this is a new leaf coming out right here. It's kind of wrinkly. Now, this is an Anthurium clavigerum, or clavigurum. I don't know how you say it for sure. But this is from Ecuagenera, USA. I did an unboxing video on this yesterday, but I had some technical difficulties, so I tried to clean it up, but it didn't work very well. So I'm just going to show you without the video. But look at how beautiful the leaves are on this plant. Now, for those of you that have been with me for a while, you guys know that look at the stem structure in this plant. Look at this. See how the stalk, the crown comes up and then the roots come down. It's like a spider. I want to put some moss around here, but I wanted to show you guys how this grew. And there, I got the moss around it, just keeping it tucked up around the roots that are coming out of it so it doesn't dry out. But it's so hard to get all of this beautiful plant in as it's so big. But anyways, like I was saying, I got this plant from Ecuagenera, USA. She is a beauty. I've been looking at her for a couple of years. I just love the leaf structure of this plant. I have several plants like this and I love it. But anyways, this is pretty much like any other anthurium that I grow. They like to stay moist. You don't want to let them dry out completely, and you especially don't want to let them dry out and stay dried out for any amount of time. They do have a big stem, and like for the crown of the plant, and they have big huge roots, but it will sustain them for a little bit. But they live in tropical rainforest, so they are used to the rain, they're used to humidity, so that's what you want to keep it at. And you want to keep it warm. Of course, they don't like cold. And food, you want to feed them on a regular basis. They do like to eat. They will grow much better for you when you're feeding them. But this is an absolutely gorgeous plant. I have quite a few different anthuriums, and I have nothing that looks like this. And as you can see, I mean, this is a newer leaf, and it was a little bit damaged in shipping just because it hasn't hardened off yet. But by the way, I got this plant yesterday. It does look a lot better today as far as this. It will take more time for it to harden off, but it will. And I think most of the wrinkles and kinks will probably, you know, come out like as it does harden off more. But and when I first got this, it came in spag. It was in soil and spag and perlite and a little bit of bark. Now I took all that off, cleaned the roots, and sprayed everything down with neem, including the roots and the stems and all the leaves front and back, just in case, you know, preventative for any bug issue that might have been going on or whatever. But because that's how That's how I take care of all my plants, and that's what works for me. But I absolutely love this plant. It is so gorgeous. I can't believe that I was shocked at how big it was when I opened it. I mean, I was just like stunned. If you guys would have seen the video, if it wouldn't have been so messed up, I mean, I just was kind of, I said, oh my god, and then I was just kind of silent looking at it and checking it all out. It's got a lot of veining and rippling in the leaves, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Now you can tell this leaf right here, I've got them a little bit staked up because they're droopy and kind of falling down, and I try to keep my plants staked up, and so they are growing a certain way for me, because I have a lot of plants, and I don't like to let my plants touch one another if at all possible, so I try to grow them pretty much in one direction and try to keep them as upright as I can so that I have more room. And this is a big plant, and it's going to get bigger. Now granted, it's not going to get as big as it would growing it outside, like they would be able to do in Florida or what have you. But it's still going to get a pretty good size. And you can see the leaves. This has got 5 leaves on it. And I'm going to also put pictures up that I find on the internet. Look at this leaf. This leaf only has 4 on it. You can tell this one had some damage. You can tell somebody cut it before it got to me. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. But like this leaf, the smaller leaf, it also has 5. But I will put some pictures up of how these look as they get even bigger and more mature. So you can see what they look like. They're absolutely beautiful. This one also has 5 leaves, and then that's how they kind of grow. They kind of grow drooped over and beautiful, and I love it. I absolutely love this plant. Now I'm growing this in my plant room. I don't have her outside because I want to keep an eye on her since she's new. I want to keep a little bit more of an eye on her, because I'm in and out of my plant room probably, no lie, probably about 200 times a day. So I come in and out of here for a lot of different things. I have other things stored in here that I get into every day. So I wanted to keep her in here right where I could keep a really great eye on her. But super easy plant if you can keep up with the watering and the humidity. As far as not letting it get dried out, and it does grow on the forest floors where they're getting dappled light. And in the house, I keep my anthuriums usually in a little bit brighter light, because they do grow better for me this way. So she will be growing under a little bit higher light, nothing strong. So that's about it. I will update you guys on this plant probably in about a month, and we'll see what she's doing. I'm not seeing any new growth points right now. I think this one was, you know, the newest. It'll probably take it a little while for it to grow another new growth. Anthuriums are sort of slow growing. They grow really great in the summertime, so she should take off after getting over being stressed out from shipping and then getting repotted and all that jazz. But I like to take care of my plants immediately when I get them. I don't care if they've been shipped or coming right from the store. I want to clean them off. I want to treat them with my neem oil, and I want to get them in my soil and my pots. That way I know what's going on. I know how to treat it, but I'm not taking any chances with any kind of bug issues or anything, so I treat my stuff right away. And the plant is already in stress, and as long as you're watering it and giving it some good water right after you get it, let her soak up what she wants and then start in with the repotting session. I've not had issues, so you just gotta be, I'm more concerned with getting bugs than I am having a stressed out plant, even if it's stressed out for a month or two. Because I don't want to deal with bug issues. I don't want to have spider mites or anything else. Thrips, it seems like thrips is going around like wildfire. It seems like everybody I talk to has thrips. Oh, I have thrips, I have thrips, I have thrips, and it's just like, oh my god. So, but I've always treated my plants immediately, and I've always repotted them immediately when I get them. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. You guys, you know, everybody has their own thing, but the plant's already in stress. Putting it under a little bit more stress in my eyes is better than having bug issues. I want to get that soil off and get my plant treated. So, alright guys, I am going to let you go. I just wanted to show you this beauty. I've been looking at her for a couple of years on Ecuagenera, and I think that she is just gorgeous. I just absolutely love this plant. I can't wait till these leaves harden off, and even though it's really pretty like this, even though she's kind of kinkled, but I love how look at the contrasting colors. This is like a lemon limey green, and then it turns a real dark green after it starts hardening off. But beautiful, beautiful plant. Anthuriums are, I love them. I know a lot of people are afraid of them, but they're super easy plants to take care of. They can be kind of touchy. I give you that, especially if you don't have a nice humidity in your house, or you can't keep up with watering. That's going to cause you an issue, and if you have those two issues, I probably wouldn't go in an anthurium direction. But beautiful. Alright guys, I will talk to you later. Bye!